What is up, guys? Welcome back to Q's NBA videos. Now, I know it's been a few weeks since I made a video, and I've been meaning to post something, but it was actually about the reason the Cavs would not trade Kyrie. And if you've been paying any attention to the NBA news recently, you know that Kyrie got a deal. So, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. The effects around the league of Kyrie getting dealt. First, what does the Kyrie deal mean for the Cavs? Well, the Kyrie deal was actually incredible for the Cavs, as I'm sure most of you have already heard and worked out in your minds. The Cavs gave themselves options with this deal. If I knew they could have gotten a package like this, I would have pulled the trigger, even though I was one of the people saying they should not trade Kyrie. The Cavs got Isaiah Thomas, who, let's be honest, is a great scorer, and that's basically all he is. But Kyrie is basically the same way. So they didn't lose all that much there. Honestly, Isaiah Thomas might be able to be a better number 2 scorer on a team than Kyrie. And when LeBron leaves the game, unlike Kyrie, who made the Cavs awful when LeBron wasn't there, Isaiah Thomas was awesome when he was the sole superstar on the team. So Isaiah Thomas really isn't that bad of a replacement for Kyrie. And although he's not the main asset in this trade, he's a really nice piece for the Cavs, and I really like the Cavs acquiring him. They got Jay Crowder, a quality bench player and a great 3-and-D guy, something they need. They need more defense for this team to be able to contend with the Warriors. They need someone who can just lie the clamps on Curry. Along with these, they got the most important asset, the 2018 Brooklyn pick. Now this is what gives the Cavaliers options, and I'm going to go into that a little bit later into the video. But first I'm going to touch on what this trade means for the Celtics. Now for the Celtics, yes, they finally got a superstar, and it's Kyrie Irving, as you know, but I'm not too high on this trade. I mean, Kyrie is a great player, and he's a great young player, don't get me wrong, but he's not, in my view, the caliber of player who can lead the team. Same thing with Gordon Hayward. They're both really good star players, but they're not LeBron-level players yet. They could become it, but the way Kyrie plays and the way Gordon Hayward play, I don't quite see it as them becoming a player like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki, those kind of guys that can lead a team. Gordon Hayward is a sharpshooter and a dynamic scorer. I could see him becoming it more than Kyrie. Kyrie is pretty one-dimensional. He's an elusive scorer and a great finisher, but besides that, he doesn't offer all that much. You need to be an all-around player to lead your team to the championship, and that's why I'm a little iffy on this Boston thing. Now, do I think Boston improved this season? Yes. But do remember, they only have 4 players returning, so I think it's going to be a little rough at the beginning before they start to figure everything out. The Cavs this year are probably going to be better, but in the future, I see the Celtics surpassing the Cavs. In the post-LeBron era, the Celtics are going to surpass the Cavs and become the next dominant team in the East. Now we go back to the Cavs and the Brooklyn pick. Now this trade was great for the Cavs because it gave them options. Before this trade, the Cavs were locked. They had nothing to do. They couldn't do anything. They had huge salaries, pretty good players, veterans, old guys, and a roster that was really hard to do anything with. And Kyrie was, when he requested to be traded, was kind of like, whoa, I didn't see that one coming, as he was kind of just assumed to be part of this squad. But Kyrie's kind of an odd man out. Most of these guys are old veterans, and Kyrie is a young, budding superstar. So Kyrie has a lot of value, a lot more value than these other players. So with Kyrie getting dealt, they got the 2018 Brooklyn pick, the key thing, and that gives them something for the future. Obviously, the future could have LeBron leaving. So with this pick, they have a big decision to make. They can either keep the pick and assume that LeBron is going to leave and Isaiah Thomas is going to bail, and they're going to start to lose their pieces and go into full-on rebuild mode and get this Brooklyn pick, which is going to be top 3 overall. Could be a Michael Porter Jr., Trevor Duvall, or another star college player that's yet to emerge. This pick is going to most likely be in the top 3 and could anchor their franchise for years to come. But, on the other hand, I've heard rumors of the Cavs trading this pick or being interested in a trade for this pick for DeMarcus Cousins around the trade deadline. DeMarcus has 1 year left in his contract, and I think the Cavs do not think this Pelicans thing is going to work out, which is too sad for me. I want to watch it. I want to see this work out. I think it's going to be very interesting to watch. But the Cavs, I've heard, do not think this is going to work out. So the Cavs want to trade this pick for DeMarcus Cousins, obviously another top 10 player in the league, and basically build another super team that could compete with the Warriors. Now, this team would be a very big physical team, and DeMarcus Cousins would be able to feast against Zaza Pachulia and Kevin Love. The Warriors would not be able to go small because DeMarcus Cousins can defend, and he is very mobile. He would be able to match Golden State going small, and on offense, they would get destroyed. It would be 100% shooting from DeMarcus Cousins. It would be ridiculous. I mean, Draymond Green is no match for DeMarcus Cousins. He's a great defender, but I'm sorry, Draymond. DeMarcus would feast on him. Now, if they are to get this lineup and say even get Dwayne Wade from a buyout, that means they're going all in for this year. So if you think about it, LeBron, Isaiah, DeMarcus, all possible free agents. Oh, and Dwayne Wade, because that would be a 1-year deal. All possible free agents. And if LeBron leaves, you might as well say they're all gone. I mean, they're not sticking around if LeBron's gone. I don't see that happening. But you can assume that you're probably going to lose one of them if you don't win the championship. But if they win, I could see them all resigning and this being a dominant team for the future. Now, if you've watched some of my old videos, you know I don't think LeBron wants to leave Cleveland. He wants to beat the Warriors, and I've heard his relationship is tanked with Dan Gilbert. But for his legacy, I think he knows that he shouldn't leave Cleveland. If they were able to put together this roster and win a championship, I don't think he would leave. If you think back to 2014 in Miami, he said he wouldn't have left Miami if they'd won the championship. So, as I've described, Cleveland is faced with a very tough decision. Either keep this Brooklyn pick, the most important asset in this trade, or trade it for a superstar player and try to keep LeBron James. I personally think that they should trade this pick and try to make a super team that can compete with the Warriors. If you have one of the greatest players of all time in your team, yeah, this Brooklyn pick, he might be a top 3 guy in the league. He might be an MVP. But if you have LeBron James, he's a top 3 player all time, right? You don't get that every day. Rings in this league are everything. And one player, let's look Anthony Davis, he's a superstar player. He can't win you a ring. One player from this Brooklyn pick won't be able to win the Cavs a ring. But right now, they're not too far from being able to win a ring. If they were to trade this pick, they would definitely be closer to winning a ring. And I think they could do it. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hope you liked this video. If you did like it, leave a like and subscribe and share with your friends. I'm trying to get this message, my videos, out a little more, as I love making these videos, but I also would like to have some more people view it, just personal preference. And have a nice day.